Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to this video. Today we're going to do something a bit different. We're going to be photographing a car. So my friend Gavin has offered to lend his car for this photo shoot, and I thought I would bring you guys along and just share with you guys some tips and tricks on how to get some good car photography. So without further ado, let's head on.
So tip number 1 is to have a range of different lenses. It is important to have a range of different focal lengths so that you can capture some wide, some medium and some telephoto shots to give your collection of photos some variety.
Besides that, we got a couple of lights. So this is a Nanlite. It's basically a giant light tube, and we're going to use this later for some night shots. Get it under the car or somewhere in the background. So you can adjust the color, the brightness, the hue. We've also got some filters here because in the day it might get a bit bright. And also we have the new Sirui 35mm 1.8 Anamorphic lens, kindly lent to me by TK Photos. This is going to get us some really cool shots at night. Oh my gosh, this is such a good build. So I did do a review on the 50mm Anamorphic, so this 35 is just going to be a bit wider, but I think it will make a whole lot of difference and will look really good on photos. Check that out. So a big thank you once again to TK Photos for lending me that. Mr. Ho. No, what's up, man?
Tip number 2 is to scout a location beforehand. So this location we're at is a spot I come often, mainly because it's more quiet and has less traffic than a usual road, other than the random construction site that happened to pop up a few weeks ago.
Alright, so we are at the first location of the shoot. This is a very long stretch of road down. I use this for a lot of my filming. But yes, this is the first one. We're going to try some telephoto shots. There's quite a bit of cars going around, so we just have to watch for the traffic.
Tip number 3 is communication. Plan the shots out with your driver so that they know how to better angle the vehicle. If the driver is the owner of the vehicle, ask them for which features of the car is best to highlight. Tip number 4 is natural lighting. This stretch of road not only gives a longer depth of field, but has a nice view of the sunset as well.
So now we're getting into another position over here so that we can get the sunlight shining on the side of the car.
You can see from this shot that the color falls off really nicely along the car, giving it that subtle orange glow. Tip number 5 is to get interior shots. The car is enjoyed from both inside and outside, so don't forget to get the interior shots of the driver's seat, the steering wheel, or anything else that might look good. Tip number 6. Get low to the ground. Sometimes the most uncomfortable angles turned out to be the best. Capturing angles that are uncommon will make your photos stand out more.
Alright, so we're done shooting this location. The sun's about to set. So we're going to head off to another location where it doesn't require that much sunlight. So we're going to head to the top of this car park. We've seen it on some pictures and it looks pretty good. So let's head over there. Alright, so we just arrived at the car park, and as you can see, it's a very nice spot. We're right in the middle of the CBD, and you can see lots of the nice skyline, the buildings and everything. And especially good for the night shots, we have these Nanlites here. So these lights are able to change color temperature and all that. And we have 2 of them here, so we're going to have a lot of fun playing around with this and seeing what lighting effects we can get. And yes, we are going to try out the Anamorphic lens over here. 35mm Anamorphic lens. Alright, let's go.
Tip number 7 is night photographs. Get a nice backdrop like the city and add some lights and you have yourself a unique night shot. Yes, it's more challenging and it takes more practice, but you get more unique shots that others might not even attempt. Tip number 8. Make the most out of your day. Since you're out with all your gear, you might as well grab a friend and get some last minute shots before calling it a day. Just like any other content, squeeze whatever you can out of the time that you have. That's my friend Linus with his motorcycle, and he was around town at the time. I told him to go and get his bike cleaned up and to join the shoot. Tip number 9. Get creative. Now that the safe shots are done, try out some new styles, colors and angles. There's no one rule to photography, so go crazy with your imagination.
Alright, so this is the setting up for the bike shot. We got some blue light over there and red light overhead, giving this very neon looking very neon looking shot. Sexy. Sexy.
The lights kind of mimic the neon light glow, which kind of match the cafe style bike. These shots were never planned but more experimented on the ground. We also had a go at light painting, and these are the results. Nothing perfect, but we got better as we practiced more. This was pretty difficult to achieve, but now that we know we could do something like that, we can use this idea for future photo shoots. And finally, tip number 10. Pack up all your gear and head back home, start editing your photos and enjoy the fruits of your labor. I hope you guys have found this video interesting and helpful. If you guys have any questions at all, do leave them in the comments below. If not, just pick up your camera, head out the door and start taking good photos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.